Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How are you guys? Welcome to my channel. This is the Mystic Leo. My name is Ana Zsofia. I'm a very proud Leo, and today we're going to take a look at the messages you need to hear. So, this is anything that comes through, it's in no particular order. I'm not asking specifically. Okay, so we're just going to let whatever comes through come through today. Okay, guys, take the things that resonate, leave the stuff that does not. If nothing resonates on this video for you, then I have lots and lots and lots of other content that you guys can check out. Okay, so please, feel free to go do that for yourself. All right, my loves. Now, the description box has everything you need to know about me, where you can find me on all my social media platforms, and also where you can get readings with me on an app named Cameo, okay? And that's the only place you can get a reading with me right now, so please trust that anybody in your DMs is a scammer. All right, guys. Last but not least, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to follow me for more of this juicy ass stuff that I do. All right. All right, let's get going. I pulled two cards really quick and I was like, very interesting. So what you need to know right now is that I feel as if you're going to unlock something soon. Okay, Leo. So I'm talking to some of the people that maybe are a little more spiritual. Maybe you're doing some work. Maybe you've got a lot of questions about persons, places, things, the universe. I do feel like you're going to start getting some sort of downloads, or that like you're unlocking a part of your inner wisdom. When I just shuffled and these two cards came out. So you have knowledge and you have the higher power here. And it's giving me like hermit energy. So Virgo, you could have like a Virgo rising, a moon, something like that. So, it feels very emotional. I'm not going to lie to you. It feels emotional. And this could be stuff around divine feminine, like your feminine aspect, even if you're a man. So, I know some guys are like, not me, I'm not a girl. Well, we all have, that's why you guys have two ovaries. They're just outside of you and they're inside in a woman. You feel me, fam? Like we possess both masculine divine and feminine divine. So I do feel like this is something around that. It could be attached to a mother or the energy of mothering. So some of you could actually find out that you're pregnant, I feel. Or as a father, as a man, you may find out that you are expecting a child with somebody at this time. Now, when it comes to the higher power too, I just feel like there's overall more of a connection that y'all are making with spirit, and this may come in the form of dreams for many of you. All right. Now, I love that I have a lot of like a good vibe here. I have you experiencing more joy and more happiness, like with this card here, because you find a deep healing in forgiveness. Okay. Now, as a life coach, I often tell people forgiveness isn't about everybody else, it's actually about you. Everything that we do in life is life holding up a mirror for us to do the work in ourselves, right? Because, you know, people don't change, we change. Like, we can't change people. That's why the saying is be the change you wish to see in the world, because context creates content. That means what you're being in this world is creating everything that you're experiencing, what you think, what you believe, how you see the world. And so this has a lot to do with manifesting as well. I feel like for me, this is some of the things that I see people not talking about when it comes to manifesting. I feel like you're heavily manifesting a lot of really positive things here coming up, but specifically forgiveness. I feel like you're forgiving yourself for things that you may have done, or even things that other people have done. And I get that everybody has to process their stuff different, but there's this alleviation and a lot more joy and a lot more happiness coming your way. And I think that there's like a certain level of like spiritual maturity, some of you, may may experience at this time too. You know, it's like trusting yourself a lot more, trusting your intuition a lot more, and even trusting, you know, God, spirit, whatever that thing is for you. So I feel like there's something here for you that feels very powerful and kind of alleviates this like heaviness that you may have felt. Okay. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, but shit's been like this for years. Guess what? You've been thinking like that for years. Okay. Remember, I said we're going to talk about all whatever comes through here. I'm telling you what's coming through. Life is the way that you have been choosing it to be. And the more that you keep on with the same crap, because I see it in the comments, it's so bothersome to me because I want you guys to win. You understand what I'm saying? I don't just read cards. I'm not here just to read cards. I'm here because I care, and I'm here because I love people and I want to see everybody win with the kind of attitude that this has been happening for 11 years. Yeah, whatever. Why are you coming back and listening to tarot? That's my question. What the fuck are you getting from it, right? Unless you like, it's time for many people to wake up and get the message that you are the only thing stopping you. And until, right, you assume responsibility for that thing, it's not going to happen for you. This is why it's constantly coming through. People will say to me, "Hey Anna, why is the same message? What do you think you keep getting the same thing for, fam? Are you listening? Are you listening? Do you hear me? What do you think? Does your mom, when you were at that Sachi, no. She's scratching my furniture. And we're in a hurricane, by the way. This is the hurricane version. What do you think your mom always told you, no, don't touch that for when you were a kid? Because there was something wrong with doing it, right? And until you got it, you just kept doing it, right, family? I love you guys. I want you to get this. We're getting this real late, but we're getting it, okay? So when I see those comments, I always think to myself, you know, I hope and pray for you that you get it, because it's not an easy thing. This is the time to sit with the self and create that space of I am willing to be responsible for everything. Not that I am willing. I have a willingness and an openness to see that I shape my reality. It's all over the internet. It's in millions of books. I got a bunch of books on it up here. You know, we truly are. And they have proven this through science, shaping everything with our words, with our thoughts. So I'm hoping and praying that this time, with the higher power, the knowledge, the happiness, the forgiveness, that this message is reaching who it needs to reach. To get that, years and years of repeating yourself is years and years of you not getting the message. I said what I said, family. And I said what I said because I care about you, and I had to go through it too. I had 30 years of dating the same person on repeat until I got it, right? You don't think that your girl was sitting there like, you dumbass, why are you so nice but you keep getting the what do you think? Because I had not learned how to go here and truly love this person. You feel me, fam? I feel like you're getting that for some of you. For some of you, it's something totally different. It's not about loving yourself. It's about something completely different. It's about your money. It's about the kind of job positions you've had. It's about something of your value, something of your worth. What are the biggest things that are, happening to us in our life? Love, self-worth, value, respect for ourselves, right? So I feel like there's some sort of thing, there's a breakthrough, there's an event, there's something powerful happening here for you guys that is going to help you shift and you just become more happy. Okay, look at your unicorns jumping in the sky with glitter flying out your booty hole. Alrighty. Okay, family. All right. Something's telling me I have some messages here and then in this deck. All right. I know some of y'all don't want to hear it. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm telling you what you need to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear, okay? And if you keep listening to people and they just keep with the positive message over and over again, they're not here. They're here to get your approval. I don't give a shit who likes me or who don't. I'm here doing God's business. Here's the blessed card, okay? Here's the blessed card. So you have some beautiful blessings coming in here. There's things that you're cleaning up in your life. You got the fork in a road, which means that at some point you're coming to this place where you're going to make a very important decision for yourself, Leos. And with that decision is coming more happiness, more joy. You're building and creating some new foundation, okay? It's almost like the universe is offering you here an opportunity to change the direction of your life. And maybe they're just bringing you, maybe your angels, you're bringing you to a place, especially for those, I feel like I have to say, for those who felt like you don't have a direction, you don't have a purpose, you're coming to this place where you're going to be shown that, okay? That's going to be shown to you. You may feel rerouted. I know people have had questions about rerouting. You know what? Everything, for me personally, everything is always perfect exactly when it's happening every single time. I don't believe there's any such thing as like really kind of being off your path, so to speak. I think that we get caught up in the world and we tend to direct ourselves kind of in a way that takes us longer. This that's happening here with this fork in the road and the blessed and the building blocks, it's kind of saying to me that you're doing your thing, but there's an interruption here that's going to set you back on course, okay? So I feel like some of you are getting set back to your course very soon here, okay? And I'm hearing November really strong. I hear November. So for some of you, this is going to show up pretty quickly in November. All right, guys. By the way, I'm good. I am on the opposite coast of where the hurricane is. However, I'm in a precarious spot because we tend to get a lot of tornadoes on this side, okay? I'm very, very close to, depending on how this thing goes, because we don't know yet. We're still, we're going to get some really bad weather, okay? I'm all boarded up, should I say. Buttoned up. All right. Oh, so you have a romance coming up here, okay? You have a romance coming up here that, so this feels to me as if some of you are writing about it. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that some of you are like writing about it. You're writing about the kind of person you want. You're manifesting. You're writing about the kind of person you want. You're like writing out your desires. And so here's what I want to say. Don't write about your broken heart at all. If you're manifesting stuff, do not write anything negative. Like, I do not want this, okay? Don't write any of that. But I see somebody writing it and I see romance coming to you, okay? And this is a person who's emotionally intelligent, is very like open with their feelings. We have a Pisces coming through, a Gemini, and a Leo. I definitely feel like this is somebody who is very by the book. It kind of will follow how the rules go as far as dating. So I see you being very open to dating. I know that many of you have felt like dating has been like this really crisis thing for you, but I definitely see somebody coming through here, okay? So, but I see that it's because you've been writing it down or manifesting it. I'm even getting like a book or a journal that somebody has. I'm seeing also somebody doing spell work or candle magic around manifesting a life partner. Look at the divine timing card came out. You know, I just gotta say, it sometimes I'm like, okay, spirit, you know, just perfect, right? Yes, here we go. Now, give me 2 seconds because I'm gonna try to tap in here with these two cards. This is things very soon, especially in November and December, are coming together for you. It's almost like you've learned the secret, okay? You've learned the secret to unlocking this powerful gift inside of you, to really having a relationship with yourself and with, say, your guides, your angels, spirits, things like that. By the way, somebody's guide is named Gregory. Okay, I got like a Gregory and a Thomas coming through. April is another one I'm seeing. Chelsea, Caleb. Okay, I got Caleb and Elizabeth. Okay, these are some, and somebody's uncle is serving on your side right now. So I feel like you are going through this period of time where you're unlocking maybe even some new gifts, but this feels more like a new version of your life. Okay, it's like many of you have been working and manifesting and really going deep with yourself, getting in touch with that part of yourself. You're unlocking a brand new divine part of your life. And I feel like angels are steadily at work here. Everything's coming together at the right time. And the thing is that you have to learn to relax when it comes to manifesting. If you keep looking and looking and expecting and pushing and pushing, things aren't going to happen. You got to release the control around it, okay? Some of you have been very blocked, and that's been making you feel off track or trying to, you know, like push something that is not ready to happen. But I feel like by November next month and December, many of you are going to be experiencing this thing of like things clicking, just like a clock, you know, tick, tick, tick. It's all like coming full circle, okay? You're sort of you're learning something about that, learning about the letting go, the anxiety around it, right? And letting go. And the freedom that brings you, the happiness that brings you when you're not stressed about what isn't working. Focus on the things that are actually working for you, okay? Now, let me see. Maybe I use my Gilded Tarot here. See what we got going on. You know what, guys? I'm getting real like soulmate energy coming through for you. Okay. I love when good things happen when I pull the cards. Like I said, some of you are on what I feel like is like a new path, like a new energy, right? So I have the Fool, the Three of Wands, and the King of Swords. You just know that something good is coming because you can feel it in the air, okay? And it is coming. The full Aquarius energy is asking you to rebel against your comfort zone, the norm, and to know that you know and look forward to good things here, Leo, because good things very much are coming for you. Some of this is about trusting the process. Like I said, relaxing and being at ease and knowing that your back is got. But here's the caveat that a lot of people forget. People be like, I pray, God don't do shit. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because the King of Swords is a person of thought. They're a person of words. They're a person of action, right? This is a person who is writing something for themselves. They're speaking that thing for themselves, and they're taking action. Three of Wands is very much an action card. Even though he's waiting, he's still doing something. He's still looking forward to the future and what the future holds. And because it is a Wands card, it's an action card. So do the things, okay? All you got to do is do the things. You can't ask for things and then sit around and think it's just going to come knock at your door like out of the blue. That's not how things work. Do the thing, right? Write it down, speak it out, whatever it is, and then do the thing and be the thing. So if you want to be super, super wealthy, you need to behave as if. That's not to mean necessarily go out and spend all your money. It's like be abundant. Be abundant. How are we abundant? By seeing how much abundance there is in the world and acting on it and being a giver, right? Understanding that all things in the universe are reciprocating at all times to each other. There's a reason there are little bugs. There's a reason the rain falls. It's all helping each other in some way. You just get to do the things, okay? So some really good stuff coming through here for you. Some of you may be traveling somewhere to like go do some sort of work around like legal stuff. Maybe you're working as like some sort of digital nomad, but you could be going to speak somewhere. Boom, Page of Wands. Good news and travel. Okay, good news and travel for work. Eight of Pentacles. Just said that. Two of Pentacles. So some of you may need or want to give up some sort of work here or a job because you're looking for something better. This might take you to a whole other place. It could take you to the other side of the world. Some of you, I feel like you might just be like, you know what, take this job and fucking shove it. I'm out of here. You know, go see the world on your credit card, whatever, however you're going to do that. I feel like there's a little bit of that. Okay. I do see somebody here with multiple jobs doing a lot of work, but this is good because it's going to help you learn some things and advance you forward, even though that's tough. But I see after a while, some of you will leave the positions and do something I feel completely different. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, money is looking good. But again, Two of Wands, there's a lot of like deciding energy here, okay? And if you don't decide, the universe is going to decide for you. God is going to decide for you. And you don't want that because that's the way that comes with all this, the tough shit, okay? So anyway, I see you being very courageous here, Leo energy with the Strength card, Two of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're making a lot of really important decisions when it comes to your life, your financial situation. Some of them are scary and risky, but I think you're doing it. Okay, Leo, I really feel like you're about to take a really huge risk that's going to pay off very beautifully, very handsomely for you. Whether it's a job, whether it's just like, I don't want to, you want to move somewhere or you want to go into a relationship somewhere. None of these cards are bad. These are all great cards. This is like getting you to where you've always wanted to be. It's just that you may have been afraid to just sort of, pull the trigger on the thing. Look at that. Some of you, it's been a very long time. You've been dealing with a lot of pain, betrayal, hurts, anxiety, mental health issues, sleepless nights. I feel like there's somebody here who has a lot of fear of people doing things like magically to you. Some of this is in your head. I need to tell you that, okay? I need to tell you that. It's not for some of you, it's not even happening. Okay. Maybe you're just feeling that way. Maybe you just have a panic or an anxiety over it. But there's a lot of sleeping problems here, problems with the legs and stuff like that, because you've been very stagnant. Be careful of that. So we're looking at like the throat and the chest area, the lungs, the legs from the knees down to the ankles. Okay. I don't know if you have problems with this or something like that, but it feels like it's been a while. I see you coming out of a period of time to where this has been very challenging for you, either to sleep, issues where you feel like somebody's doing crazy shit to you or cursing you or something like that. Some of that for some of you is not happening. For others of you, yes, I feel like there is a generational curse or some sort of bad energy here that you're escaping away from with the Seven of Swords and the Page of Cups. You could be the one who's healing some very serious generational trauma here as well, because we have a Page of Cups. This is a renewal, it's a restoration, it's also forgiveness too. Okay, so again, going back to that thing that we said earlier with forgiveness, maybe that is part of healing this trauma or this event in your life. Okay, but part of the reason why you've had some of these symptoms, the things that I've talked about within the body, is because of the trauma. So I do feel like some of you may feel some relief. I do also pick up like healing some sort of physical ailment that you've had. Okay. Now, some of you have really been going through something with somebody who is incredibly challenging, and very greedy. I feel like this person could help you, they could do things for you, and yet they don't. They just sort of let you struggle, okay? What's going to happen there, please? Some of you are going to make a decision to break away from this energy. The High Priestess, oh my God. Pisces energy, Gemini, the Lovers, with the Eight of Wands. Some of you are making a very serious decision to get away from a very oppressive energy that has been exhausting your life force energy. Somebody who's very selfish, somebody who's very greedy, somebody who has you like kind of almost feels very controlling, like in this false sort of narrative of like taking care of you, but honestly they're not really taking care of you. They're just breadcrumbing you. Okay, somebody here is like really breadcrumbing you, and I think you just sort of wake up, okay, with this High Priestess card. The Lovers, there's this like awakening. I feel there's an awakening for some of you where you're like, you know what, it's time to go. So I do see you here again, Eight of Wands. I feel like you're moving. Okay, I feel like you're getting out of this situation, and it's happening all very quickly. So definitely just trust the process. Okay, definitely trust the process here. It definitely keeps coming as the word separation, separating, leaving this behind. Okay, my loves. All right, now let me see what else I got here, because I feel like there's still more. I thought this was going to be done a while ago, but clearly no. Show me what else we need to talk about. Okay. Yep, here we go. There's that marriage card. I show a legal separation or a divorce happening here. We have adjudication, we have marriage, we have the message of concern. So somebody may be serving divorce papers or getting divorce papers here. I also have something around work. Some of you getting a new job. Okay, some of you getting a new job here. And making more money. Okay. Now, there's a bit of a lucky streak. That's how it comes to me. Like literally in my ear it said a lucky streak. So some of you may get like a financial lucky streak where you get a couple of windfalls in a positive way of money here. Okay. There could be, if it's not a separation or a divorce, some of you are just dealing with like a legal issue. But I feel like this may go in a way where for some of you it's not great, okay, because I have the letter of concern. So I feel like you may get what you desire, but in part you're not going to get exactly, okay, as you want. All right, you know, it's Jupiter retrograde. That's very interesting. So I'm not quite sure what it means. Sometimes I feel like if it's a retrograde and Jupiter is such a lucky planet and Jupiter is like good karma, I feel like there are some people that are about to get their karma that may have done things to you. Okay, Leo, I feel like you might be seeing people get some of their karma. And these cards actually, everything I'm saying could have a lot to do with people that are not you. Okay. Especially when it comes to like this divorce, you could see people getting divorced that you thought were never getting divorced, or their legal situations not going the way that they planned them as well. Okay, so I feel like I am almost complete here, but I need like a message for you. Okay, let me see here. I have so many I have so many different decks that I could read from, y'all. I easily think I have about 100 decks. Could be wrong. I took a guess before. It was like 70 something, but then I counted and it was around 96, but then I got a bunch more decks after that, so I don't know. Kind of have a problem. All right. Message for Leo. Surrender to miracles. Surrender to miracles. So there's a lot of beautiful things happening here for you. And dolphins again. I don't know. Are some of you guys like obsessed with dolphins? Are you going to swim with the dolphins? Because this is the second dolphin card we have. Maybe dolphins are your spirit animal. It says, be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. I also feel like this card is like with manifestation too, because for me, like I kind of feel like manifestation is a bit of like magic, you know, it's a bit of like miracle type stuff. All right, so I feel complete here, Leo. That's what I got for you. I do hope that these messages helped you. Please let me know if they did. You can comment down below, but don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to sub and come on back and see me. All right, family. I'm going to go eat some hurricane snacks and, you know, sit with the kitties and do my work. All right, guys. Love you. Mwah. Bye.